I cannot overemphasize how funky this opening music is. I have a sneaky suspicion that one of the reasons that I liked this game when I saw indie previews of it was because of its incredibly funky theme song. Well, not to mention that, and it's really, really cool 2.5D style artwork. Um, where characters are designed with a little bit of a hand-drawn sort of quality to them. Complete with, marker streaks as part of the design style. This is an incredibly striking game all around. But, at any rate, welcome to the show, everybody. We're going to be playing Ruffy and the Riverside. And we'll get right into that. But first, we're going to do a commercial break, and first we're going to follow that with an introduction. So let's go ahead and let's give that a click. All right, so this game happened to come out during the current Steam Summer Sale, which I was a little bit worried that it was going to come out during this time, simply because, this is a game I've been waiting for a long time. And it's a shame that the moment that it does actually, start to materialize. Steam is having its big sale, and then an enormous amount of, really great video games are actually just going to start to go out on sale. Is that I tend to be somebody who grubs video games so thoroughly that anything that they're actually doing during the summer sale actually was something that I had bought during the spring sale. And it's a little bit of a shame, because not only does that mean that there really isn't anything for me to get during the summer sale, but it also means that a lot of stuff that I previously decided to buy during the spring sale is even cheaper now in the summer. Well, lesson learned is that, I know how to strategize this from this point forward. At any rate, I can't complain because, I do know my taste of video games extremely well. And, can't say that I really lost out in any meaningful way. Because, not only have I been downloading these games for my PC, I've also been downloading them for my Steam Deck, Actually, a good amount of them that I had previously owned only on consoles are now 100% on Steam, so I'm definitely happy about that, And of course, if you do have something like a Steam Deck, you get the opportunity to play really good looking independent games like the one that we're playing today. Which would, of course, once again, is Ruffy and Riverside. It's going to be a really cool game. I can already tell. All right, let's go ahead and let's light this candle. I'll be right back after your intro, folks. Hello, cats and kittens, felines and felidae, humans and variant humans, and every race, class, and subclass. Welcome to another episode of Branding the RPG Cat. So, as I'd already said in the intro, we're all about Ruffy tonight. We are going to be playing Ruffy and the Riverside, a game that I've waited a long time to release. It's a great looking game with a 3D environment game with 2D sprites in the style of a game like Sonic Robo Blast 2. But the big significance here is that there's also a very unique game mechanic going on, one where we can use magic powers in order to swap one part of the environment to another. And, you know, all of it wrapped around these adorable little characters who've got great character design. And, well, really, that's the main thing I can say about this. This game looks good, this game feels good, so let's look and feel good today. Let's play some Ruffy by the Riverside. Ew, that doesn't sound so good at all. Kids, hold on tight, it's going down. Sorry, I dug too deep. Darn sandstone, I always break sooner than you would think. Old Mole's wise saying. Okay, now, don't panic. We need a ground-breaking plan. And we need it soon, because at some time or another, this platform will hit the bottom and things will get unpleasant for all of us. Wrong, it's only getting unpleasant for you two. My butt is not stuck in the sand and I have wings. Just saying. And anyway, this is all your fault, Diddler. Why are you digging for gems right on the cliff anyway? And because they're gems, that's why. Gems are my passion. I can't help it. But let's not argue. We need a plan that will get us out of this rather uncomfortable situation. Just listen to him. Typical elder. Okay, Ruffy. It's up to us now again. See that waterfall? That's the solution. Maybe, just maybe. Kids, hurry up. I'm about to wet the ground here. Alright. Hey, Ruffy, listen. You're gonna turn that waterfall into a climbing vine. Then we can climb up there. Alright. So, use the right button in order to scan, and then throw it at the waterfall to turn it into grass. Alright. So. Alright. Then you use the right trigger in order to throw it. And that's our very first type of swap. Perfect, that was real teamwork. Now get yourselves to safety. I'll catch up with you in a second. I just gotta dig this sweet little gem here. What, you're really gonna keep digging? Come on, it's already halfway out. I got it. I'll see you kids later. Socrates Labs presents. Lots and lots and lots of presents. This whole game is a very creative gift. Yes. Oh, we made it. This time it was closer than usual. I hope Elder makes it out of there. Don't worry about him. You know how he likes to dive into adventures. Soon he digs himself out again and triggers the next disaster. Yeah, you're probably right. Who would have thought 22 days and 7 hours ago all this would have happened? Here we are, en medias res. 72 days and 7 hours earlier. Or some number very similar to that. House. My house. In the middle of my street. My house. I cannot overstate how great this game looks. You know, here we are in a quiet little sleepy village with a bunch of characters that look exactly like us and also have our exact same standstill animation. Good morning, Ruffy. Good morning, Pip. Are you ready to swap some paintings? Sure, let's get started. Master Quinn has already rolled in. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You two chatterboxes done yet? You think you haven't seen each other for ages. I've got work to do. Hold the punt. Look around you. We've got customers. Customers. It's time to swap some paintings. Swap. Have a look. Who wants a freshly swapped painting today? That's Bina, the store guard, quirky but nice. Wants something new every week. Good for our business, if you know what I mean. And here's Quintus, the butterfly collector. Super nerdy, but a real animal lover. I bet he's here for a forest painting. And here's Pix. He's a great artist himself. Can't wait to see which painting he'll choose. Pix looks a lot like me, but in a low-res style that is more indicative of what this game would look like if it was in some form of earlier era. Don't keep the three-watting, get to swapping. Swap time, swap time, swap time. Boy, oh boy, the master can hardly wait for some swaps. Ah, that's our good Master Quinn for you. Just loves swapping more than anything. Copy and paste all day long. Hey, dawdlers, don't keep our customers waiting. Swap time, swap time, swap time. Alright. I think I needed to pay attention to what specifically they wanted. Well, I think it actually might be a safe bet that the fox fellow actually wants a self-portrait, so... Are you serious? I want a painting of a forest with lots of animals in it. The more animals, the better. Okay, well, that was my mistake. Alright. How about that? Well, forest, yes. Animals, no. Doesn't have animals. So let's swap that and paste it. There we are. Oh wow, thanks Ruffy. Just look at all those animals, aren't they cute? Bravo, Ruffy, you've got it down pat, and I'll take care of the other two customers. So what about you, Pix? Hey Ruffy, is it my turn? I'm really stoked for that sunset. I want that one. Can you swap it for me, please? Do we have a painting like that? Yes, we have it. I saw it earlier. Look, I'll show it to you. Okay, yeah, come over here, copy the painting. Well done, like clockwork. Now swap that painting onto the customer's canvas. Yeah, the sunset, cool. How many times do you think the sun has already set? Surely 1,000 times, or maybe never at all. I really need to finish the edge of the world one day and find out. Wow, Ruffy, you did one more customer to go. My old painting has been bugging me lately. I need something new. Could you do a little swap for me? Those flowers over there look lovely. Alright. Let's copy paste a painting of some flowers for the owl person. Alright. I'm sure I'll totally love them, for a week at least. By my claw, finally I'm here. All of Riverside is made of loose soil, but this town of all places stands on the hardest clay far and wide. Sir Adler! Master Quinn, please excuse me, I hate to interrupt, but the time has come. Today is Day X, code word Anaconda! Code word Anaconda! Code word what? Uranus, what are you even talking about? So you've forgotten our code word. The code word Anaconda means Ruffy has to come with me now. It breaks my heart, but you have to say goodbye today. Say goodbye to me, good boy? No way. I need Ruffy in the workshop. Can't let him go, and I don't want to let him go. Forget it, Adler. Not a chance. Ruffy will stay here, period. Master Quinn, I know how hard this is for you, but the lost thing has appeared. You know what I mean? The lost thing has appeared. What could it possibly be? Your shower gel, perhaps? No time for jokes, Master Quinn. Our worst fears seem to be coming true, and Riverside may be in grave danger. I'm talking about the marbles. The marbles are back. The marbles, they are legends, myths, children's fairy tales. No one knows if the marbles ever existed. They do exist. The first one is already down on the beach, and soon they will appear in other places too. Quinn, you witness Ruffy's gift every day in your workshop. He is our only hope now. You have to let him go. Hmm. Master Quinn, please be so kind and send Ruffy to me as soon as you're done here. I'll wait for him at the town gate. It really had to be today. Isn't tomorrow enough, or in a week, or in 2? I understand it is hard for you, but remember the oath you took 12 years ago. Today be the day to honor it. I'm very sorry, but it must be done. Well, that's it. That oath, that stupid oath. Typical Adler, he just shows up like that and throws everything out of whack. My dear Ruffy, now listen to me. For 12 years you've been in my care and like a son to me. But the world out there seems to have changed. It needs your help more than I do. Say, I don't understand. What's changed? Maybe nothing, maybe a lot. You'll find out soon enough. Time has come for you to follow Sir Adler. Have faith in him. He is a good soul. He can teach you things I know nothing about and show you places I've never even seen. But Quinn, how long will it take? And when will I be back? Hopefully soon, but I don't really know. Just do me a favor and always take good care of yourself, okay? I will, Master Quinn, and I'll hurry. Maybe I'll be back tomorrow. Don't worry, dear Master, I'll take care of Ruffy. 4 eyes can see more than 2, and when things get dicey, I'll lift Ruffy right up and fly with him to safety. I keep saying Ruffy, it should be Ruffy. Don't worry, Master, I'm not a little boy anymore, and you've already taught me a lot. I'll be back soon. All right, you are. Now go on, Sir Adler is waiting for you just outside the town gate. All right. First, I'm just going to grab this circle of coins that happens to be right here. Bash these boxes so I can get out of the town gate. Hello, Ruffy. Allow me to introduce myself. Some know me as Old Ben, but you can call me Sir Adler. A long time ago, I gave my word that I would train you if the times called for it. But this is no place for further explanations. Too many eyes and too many ears. Please follow me. Okay. It looks like he went to the right. He went to the right in that right direction. Alright. There you are, at last. Old Master Quinn was quite a mess. He really likes you a lot. Yeah, he's like a father to me, or like a pretty cool uncle, or like a brother who's surprisingly old. Sure, something like that. In any case, he loves you with all his heart. I remember when we brought you to him and he took you in. Good Quinn. Long as he cared for you and protected you. But your destiny is not here, not in this painting workshop. My destiny? Yes, your destiny. Everyone has a purpose, and you are no exception. The only difference to the others is that your destiny is, well, pretty rad. But never mind that for a moment. Just let your gaze wander over our marvelous Riverside. Tell me, what do you see? The plains of Riverside. Soon it'll be harvest time and all, but the fields and meadows will shine. The birds are chirping, the rivers are babbling, and our wonderful town sign shines above it all. Everything is just as beautiful as ever. Yes, Riverside is truly a wonderful place. And yet there is more than meets the eye. What do you mean? Riverside is more than rivers and fields. Beneath the surface there lies an ancient power, a force that can create or destroy entire worlds. Oh, for heaven's sake, what is this power? It is the power of the marbles. Marbles? Are you kidding me? Now you're curious, aren't you? I like that. Now tell me, why are these marbles so special? What big change can they possibly make? They can change everything, my little friend. Simply everything. You won't believe it until you see them. It's the best I show them to you right away. When you're ready, come to the beach. I'll be waiting for you there. Hey. Wow, he's in a real hurry, and he is already gone. But don't worry, we'll find him again in no time. Let's just take a look at our map. Yep, he's over there. You can really find anything on the map, just take a look at it from time to time. And look what we got for you here, a compass. It always shows which direction your destination is in. Pretty handy, isn't it? With the map and the compass, we can easily find any destination, even a mole on the beach. Alright. Well, that's good, because that's what we're looking for. Alright. We got close enough to, you know, the section where the area is supposed to change, and it starts to look more and more like a 2D backdrop the further that you go there. It's like having a full transition, but not at the same time. It's kind of a weird thing to look at. There it is, a marble from ancient times. Isn't it beautiful? It's the most wonderful thing in all of Riverside. Wow, but where do these marbles come from? They're said to date back from the time when our world was created. It is said that the children of the goddess played with their marbles in a young world and gave it its present form. The course of the marbles created our rivers and formed our mountains, but the marbles can do so much more. With the power of inspiration, they created water and lava, wood and stone, and basically everything that surrounds us. The marbles can literally change everything. Just watch. The water will turn into lava and then suddenly freeze and turn into ice. Look what's happening to this tree trunk. One moment it's wood, then it becomes hard steel, and then a soft pillow. It's pure magic, and yet it's so real. Just imagine what you could do with those marbles. Totally awesome. We could really change everything. What do you want to start with? Do you want to turn the sea into honey or into gold? Don't be so hasty, Tip. Don't forget that I'm a scientist. Before we can use them for our purposes, we need to find out more about these things. Fortunately, I'm a pretty famous gemstone expert, and I have a secret laboratory not far away. See that island over there? It's quite isolated, and nobody is disturbing my experiments there. My latest invention is a machine that can smell gemstones. I call it the Snoop. The Snoop is exactly what we need right now. With a bit of luck, the Snoop will show us more marbles, and we can uncover their mystery. Are you guys in? I'm digging my way over to the island now. Think of a way to get across and then hurry up. See you there. That's so crazy. Stones that turn ideas into reality. Totally rad. Let's get after them. But how are we supposed to get to that island? Well, I could just fly over. Okay, I mean, but how am I supposed to get over there? It's easy. We simply use to swap. You mean do the swap on real things? You know Quinn has forbidden us to do that. I'm sure Quinn wouldn't mind. Come on, Ruffy. We've been swapping paintings long enough. You really think so? Yeah, just look at all those stone pillars. I bet they'd all float like boots if we turn them into wood. Yeah, I guess that would work. That would be insane. Swap for real? Not just swapping pictures, but actual stuff, you know what I mean? Alright. Take a moment to grab these coins here. If Pep will just let me to continue the rest of the way down the beach. Alright. Yeah, I do need the wood swap. Alright, so... Oh. Nope, I lost my ability. You have to remember you can only hold on to these for a limited amount of time. But, you know, turn them into wood and then float on top of the wood logs. That's what they want me to do. Alright. Okay, there we are. We're over on the island. Hey kids, there you are. Look, this is the Snoop, a masterpiece of engineering that only models can construct. Wow. And this thing can detect marbles? Exactly. He can sniff for just about anything. All he needs is a picture of the target and he's ready to go. But where do you get a picture of a marble? Good question there, Pip. My moral senses tell me that we will find our picture in this ancient boulder. We'll have to pull it out of the ground. Come on then, pull it out. Of course, I'd do it straight away, but once again, my stupid crane doesn't have any electricity. But that's no problem. Simply climb up the plateau and switch on the power station. Looks pretty high up. Come on, there's no way I can dig myself up there. Why not? You dig your way everywhere, don't you? Well, actually I can, but how can I put this? Let's say moles are a little afraid of heights. You know what I mean? We are very down to earth. Always need solid ground between our claws. Preferably clay, nice and grippy. Maybe even a little damp. Not too cool, you see. Okay, I see. I'll go up, and then what do I do? There has to be some kind of power station up there. I've never been up there myself, but now you can switch it on quite easily. Okay, kids, now get up to the plateau and switch on the power station. I'll be waiting for you here. Alright. Okay, one of the tricks that they already showed us. Turn the waterfall into grass. And go ahead and climb up the grass waterfall. Wow, another marble. Yeah, so Sir Edler is right. There seems to be a lot of them. And look what it does to the river. Turns into lava. That's pretty hot. Wow, what a sight, but we have to be careful. These marbles are no toys, that's for sure. Alright. Here's the power station. 3 of those sections are not working. So what do we do about that? We swap the pictures on them. Yay! So now you got the crane to fetch us the marble. It's working! Yahoo, Ruffy! You're amazing! Now come down to me. I said Ruffy again. Ruffy! Ruffy! I have to keep telling myself that. Oh, le claw! There it is, the symbol of the marbles. Now we can put the snoop into operation and cover the secrets of the marbles. Ruffy, this really is a marble symbol on that rock. Go and swap it into the snoop screen. Alright. Satellite surfing is where it's at. Wow, that is beautiful. Just look at all the colors. That is simply beautiful. Streams of light. By the holy stone of the fathers, if there's a marble for every light. Oops, that's not good. Oh no, what's happening now? Well, we've created an anomaly of time and space. Click, bleep, blurb. All units work. I'd almost forgotten what this body felt like. Isn't it great when a plan works? Who are you? What is this about? Don't you recognize me, you fools? I am Groll, King Groll. I am the ruler of this world. I'm here to take what is rightfully mine. Groll? Groll the Destroyer? The cruel Groll? Groll the... well, you know, Groll? But you've been banished. It's impossible for you to be back here. And yet here I am. It looks like I've returned. Get over it, kids. You fools even helped me to do it. Wait a second. What helped you? What do you mean, you creepy cube? You opened the portal to my prison with the marble symbol. All I had to do was march to the door and follow the lights in the sky. Almost too easy. A marble symbol? Admit it, you've hidden it here. Well recognized, but unfortunately a bit late. Before I was banished, I buried the marble symbol here. Of course, I also added a lot of gems to attract you greedy moles. How impertinent. We moles are not greedy. We're just simple geologists with a real passion for crystals. Call it what you want, but you are greedy. Look at your bracelets. You just can't resist the bling, can you? Ah. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must fortify before I take myself control of your little world. We are fighting an evil cube. Ah, that's good, that's yummy. The power of the stones passes to me. Ah, delicious. These marbles are really mouth-watering. Yes, the power of the marbles is getting to me. I can feel it. I want more of it. More. Ha 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 ha. Well, he is going around sucking up all the marbles, making a real mess of things. See, the entire Riverside sign. By all good goofers, what have we done? Grohl is back. Grohl? The Grohl from Legend? Is that even possible? I'm afraid he is. Do you see how quickly he found the marbles? He seems to know exactly where they are. Even us moles don't know that. He seems to literally smell the marbles. And now he's roaming the countryside looking for them. Look at the damage he's doing. Tremendous. You have to talk to Cilia right away. Only the old turtle can tell us what to do. Yes, Cilia always knows what to do. Let's hurry to her pond. Alright. Time to talk to a wise old turtle. Alright. For heaven's sake, Snocko! Snocko? What a strange name. Never heard of him. You don't know Snocko? Snocko the Globetrotter? Snocko the basketball champ? Snocko the inventor of Kiwi Chili Soda? He's a legend. Snocko has seen more of the world than all of the villagers put together. La la la. Interesting. And yet he seems he's got a surprise today. Looks like Grohl got him badly. Snocko, Snocks, come on, buddy, wake up. Why? Yeah, what was that? What happened to my bus, my basketball hoop, my soda collection? Grohl has returned. He wants to regain his old power. He's sucking marbles out the ground everywhere, got it? He wants marbles and he demolishes my bus. Not on my watch. Where is he? I'll get him. Yes. There you go, Snocko. Show him. Stop. Just pull yourselves together. We must be very careful now. Let's talk to Cilia first. Oh, you mean Cilia, the old turtle? She's just sitting in her pond sleeping. Are you sure she can help us? Without a doubt, Cilia is very old, but that's a plus. She lived through the time of the Great Devastation. She knows who Grohl is. She was there when Grohl was defeated, and she was there when Grohl was banished. If anyone can help us now, it's Cilia. Now follow me to the Fountain of Wisdom. Her pond, you know. Just keep following Sir Edler all the way to the pond. Coins. More coins. I like to keep following him, but I like coins as much as he seems to like gems. Oh dear, what happened? It felt like a thunderstorm. Crazy cube appeared and goes nuts all around. It's probably Groll. Yes, a cube, but the cube was powerful and full of rage. But who is behind it? Groll, you say? It is Groll. He has returned. Same big mouth, same, cube-shaped body. Well, it's him, believe me, Celia. He's sucking the hidden marbles out of the ground to regain his old power, one by one. He seems to literally feel them. Oh, for crying out loud, Groll. But how can that be? After the great devastation, he was defeated and banished. But it is him, and it gets worse. He has damaged the emblem. Damaged the emblem. For heaven's sake, then all of Riverside is in grave danger now. What are you talking about? I've never heard of an emblem. Oh, you've already seen the emblem many times, Ruffy, but it's probably just an ordinary sign. It's a sign at the top of the town hill. It proudly bears the name of Riverside. You know, the town sign. But in fact, it is much more than just a town sign. It is closely connected to the world core, and protects our world from all evil, if Groll has indeed damaged it. And we must act quickly. Celia, you name it. I think the time is here to tell Ruffy the whole story. We've waited too long. You're right, Sir Edler. It has to be done. But not here. Not now. Go to the emblem. There we shall see if Ruffy is truly the chosen one. So be it. To the emblem. Ruffy, don't worry. He'll understand everything soon. Follow me to the emblem. Alright. I lost the waypoint. It's over here in this direction somewhere. Maybe I should have gone into town. Okay, so where are we and where are we supposed to be going? Are we running out around in the opposite direction? I actually think we might be. It's about face and go this way. No, actually, that is in the wrong direction. Alright. Okay, there's the waypoint again. There it is, the honorable emblem.
Oh wait, look at the town sign. It's totally broken.
What a mean thing to do. I'm so angry. Yes, it is worse than I thought. But why? I mean, it's just a sign. Fortunately, nope. As Celia said, it's not an ordinary sign. The letters don't just spell the name of our village. In fact, the letters are directly connected to the most powerful marble we've ever found.
Another marble, and you wired it with his sign?
Yes, the largest and most powerful of all. We call it the World Core, and yes, we wired it for that sign for good reason. After the great devastation, we hid the World Core in this mountain to protect it from evil forces. The World Core watches over our world. It makes the rivers flow, the trees grow, and it even guides the flightings of the sun and the moon. It does the whole thing, you know. It is the engine and soul of this world.
Wow, good to know. And this world core is hidden here in the mountain? What does the emblem have to do with it?
The emblem is connected to the World Core. In the beginning, the emblem only showed us whether the World Core was doing well. But over the years, the emblem and the World Core have become one. When the emblem shines, the goodness of the World Core also shines. But when the emblem suffers, the World Core suffers too. Frankly speaking, I'm afraid that the World Core is just as damaged as the emblem is.
Wow, that's bad news. The sign looks terrible.
Yeah, it does not look good. We do need the World Core immediately and check on it. Without the World Core, the world is doomed easily enough.
How are you supposed to get to the world core? It's hidden deep inside the mountain, isn't it?
Don't worry, there's a way in. But it said only the Chosen One can open it. That's the tricky part of it.
Chosen One? Sounds awesome. Who is it? Snacko? It's gotta be Snacko.
Well, maybe and maybe not. Celia and I gave thought to that very question for a long time. But apparently only the test of the mountain can give us an answer. Why don't you give it a try, Ruffy? Maybe you can find the hidden entrance and even open it. We need to know how badly the World Core is damaged. They think I'm the Chosen One. Why else would they, send me to be the person to try to open the door? No other reason. That's why. No other reason at all. Alright. Hello, little bear. And not little. Who can tell what's small and what's big? Sometimes there's more to things than meets the eye.
I don't understand anything about that. I'm just looking for the entrance to the world core.
Yeah, you're looking for the entrance. Well, here's an old entrance and it's been locked for as long as I remember, but there's an old saying about how to open it. Listen, I'll tell you. Sometimes it opens, it narrows. The secret, my friend, is all in the arrows. Okay, well, yeah. 3 of these arrows are pointed down. 3 of them are pointed up. Maybe, I swap the up arrows with the down arrows. Okay, well, that half worked. Okay. Here's another section with another marble. I see that you can't be stopped. You have indeed found the world core, as I've said before.
Well, the puzzle on the door wasn't too hard. Maybe the world core shouldn't even be protected with a slightly trickier puzzle. Wow, but is it okay? I mean, how's the world core holding up?
Oh dear, the world core lost all of its power when Null devastated the emblem. I can hardly hear its voice anymore, and it's getting quieter and quieter. Ruffy, destiny has brought you here. It is your destiny to help heal the world core.
Well, I mean, to heal the world core, but how? I mean, how do you do that? Where do I even start?
Oh, that's actually quite straightforward. Find the 6 sacred letters, use them to repair the emblem, and the emblem will then heal the world core. I can probably add that the sacred letters are pretty well hidden throughout Riverside. That's probably better explained to you by Sir Edler. Did you get all of that?
Yeah, I have to find the secret letters to fix the emblems.
You're really quick on the uptake, my little friend. Now go out and save the world. If everything goes according to plan, Sir Edler should be waiting for you outside already. Alright. Back out the door.
Hey, champion, today must be a really crazy day for you. First the whole deal with the girl, and now you're supposed to save the world? But don't worry, you'll handle it. There's just one small formality we needed to take care of first. Excuse me, what? A formality? Calm down, little man. You just need to be officially recognized as the chosen one. After all, it's all about saving the world, and we simply don't want to let amateurs get involved. But it's really no big deal. You just have to pass a little test and show that you're one of the best. If you pass the test, you'll be an official member of the Basilica of the Besties. They will give you a short briefing and then set you straight off away to save the world. Okay, here's the deal. You have to climb 2 towers and get 2 magic medallions. They are called Hands of Hope. Once you got them, the Basilica will open and you will have passed the test. It's best to get started right away. Which tower do you want to climb first? The Noble Tower on the mountain, or rather the Noble Tower in the forest? I'll go to the mountain. The tower on the mountain. Excellent choice. It's not far from here. Let your eyes wander over the eastern hills and you can't miss it. How do you get up there? They say there used to be an elevator on the flank of the mountain, but that's all I know. Alright. So are we really questing yet? We have been in tutorial mode for quite some time now. Alright. Yeah, I want to avoid the town. I'm trying to go around the castle walls. I collected just a maddening amount of coins, too. I don't know what the coins are used for just yet. Alright. I've gotten a little lost. Maybe there's no way of doing this without going into the town. Tap this switch right here. I guess there's another area that I can open up in order to get to the opposite side of that tunnel. That may well be how that works. Anyways, I'm on a mission of the utmost importance. No time to dawdle. Alright. What a great big, beautiful map. It says we're getting an eyeful of it just as we're crossing in a straight line to the first place that we should be visiting. Hey, Ruffy, there you are. I was going to dig up the Hand of Hope myself, but now that you're here, you better do it yourself. As far as I know, the Hand of Hope is right up there in the tower. The door may be stuck, so think of something, and please hurry. The soil here is really cold. Alright. So, this triangle block right here, I can probably copy that. Maybe if I copy the square block over here, and then paste it over there. Up, is it going up? It's about to go up without me. Alright, well, that got us a little ways up the mountain. And then this minecart here. Put the minecart at the end of the row. Swap the O. And then the O is what's going to bring this to the very top. Oops. I messed this one up. Do you know, can you see how I messed this one up? I copied instead of pasted again. It's a bit irresistible to do sometimes. Okay, bring the elevator back down. Alright. The elevator go up. Now, Seems to be a bit of a block here. Okay. Because I broke the log, now I can push this down. What is surprisingly brittle and breakable in this world? Okay. Okay, well, first, bring the elevator all the way down again. Then copy this. Now I can go to the very top of the mountain. The bear went to the top of the mountain to see what he could see. The other side of the mountain was all that he could see. Alright. Well, this is certainly a place. There are archways here. I was just really easily capable of breaking that one. Alright, so iron gates, magnet gates, well, magnet gates, metal gates, and wood gates. And the iron gates are magnets. So, something like that. Okay, obviously there's some kind of a puzzle here. Okay, well... I didn't just eliminate my ability to have a wooden gate, did I? Okay, yeah. Turn this into wood. Punch it over. And now it sits sideways. So then, if I turn it into magnet, it'll probably magnetize these great, big, low-hanging balls. And open that door for me. There we go. Look at those balls clack around. That was easy enough to do. Okay, 1/2 of an emblem added to the mountain. I knew you had it in you, Ruffy. Let's get the second hand of hope right now. The Tower of the Forest is somewhere between the old tree trunk. I'll dig myself in and wait for you there. Traveling this big wide world again. So much to see. So much open world adventuring potential. We're getting close to our first commercial break. We'll be back after this very short 2-minute word from Twitch. Thank you for staying tuned in. I'm Brenny the RPG Cat. Stick around. I lost my compass point when I went through that door. It's over here somewhere. You have to be careful when you're climbing ladders, because unlike other ladders, unlike other games, Ruffy will jump off of the ladder.
Okay, I managed to get myself up here now. Then I think I have to go this way. Hey, Ruffy, there you are. I was about to go dig a tunnel for you. The Tower of the Forest is right in front of us. Let's go get that Hand of Hope. As far as I know, the Hand of Hope is at the top of the tower. Spit in your paws and get going. Haktui! Spit on my paws. Alright. Alright. Yay, fresh wind water. This feels so good. Don't get me wrong, Riverside's rivers are the cleanest far and wide, but fresh rainwater is just the ultimate blast. Looks like we're going to have to, how do we put this? Wet her down. Yeah, I don't think we can actually manipulate the plant directly. Okay, yeah, I only copy water every single time that I do that. Alright. I turned the pillar into water. That was not necessarily what I needed to do. Oh, there's a cloud directly above it. Okay, that couldn't be simpler. Alright. Aim up at that cloud and give that cloud a bunch of heavy water so it'll rain on the plant. As far as I... Okay, well, yeah. He's just saying the exact same thing. Let's make it up this tree. Get the other half. These first few puzzles are going by pretty easily. All due respect, Ruffy. You've passed the test of the Basilica of the Besties. It's been a long time since its doors opened. They do let the fire brigade in from time to time, but that doesn't count. You should be proud of yourself. Now go to the Basilica and accept your destiny. What about you? Aren't you coming? We part ways here, at least for a while. I must study the old legends and find out more about this grove. Now go, the Basilica awaits you. Alright. Okay, I grabbed a moth thingy. Yeah. Collect one butterfly. Butterfly, clearly one of the collectibles in this game. Achoo. Alright. Anybody get the license plate number of that hay bale? Somebody's really going over the hay bale speed limit over there. Alright.
I've been waiting for you, my little friend. I see you found the Hands of Hope. The Hands of Hope shall open the Basilica now. You have achieved much, my little friend. Now enter and accept your destiny. Time to take the test that will cement me forever in the pantheons of the title character of this video game. Be welcome, Chosen One. The gates of the Basilica do not open without a reason, and only do so in dark times. Gnoll and his dark forces have risen again, bringing chaos and nightmares to our world. The world core has been weakened, and its magic has almost been extinguished. Hear me now, O Chosen One. Wow, he really believes you to be the Chosen One. Yeah, don't interrupt him. He's, after all, the High Priest. I feel your doubts and I feel your fear, but I can feel something else. I also sense your pure heart. It has the power of good wishes and is the last light in this world. It is now up for you to dispel the darkness and heal the world core. I don't know if I'm ready for this. You're our last hope, and hope is what I want to give you too, so listen. We already have a very straightforward rescue plan. Isn't that great? A rescue plan? Yeah, that sounds great. Let's hear it. Thank you. You're welcome. Alright, kids, buckle up. Here comes our rescue plan. When everything is really bad and simply should be better, just go and find and grab a shiny little letter. Return the goal and take its toll, and it is a heavy master, but just say stuff and do your best. With all the letters in the hood, and the world core shall be safe for good. So if it's letters, it's all that matters. When you say letter, please stop this chatter. If you got it, folks, and now let's see where those letters gotta be. Okay. Let us spin the wheel of wisdom. Gee, High Priest, I think I would like to buy a vowel. The first sacred letter is revealed. The wheel is sending you to the pyramid above the seas. The pyramid? I know it, but how are we supposed to get there? It won't be easy, for each sacred letter is hidden in the best way, and this means it is hidden twice. Hidden twice? What does that mean? Ah, yes, that's part of our secret rescue plan, too. Not only have we hidden the sacred letters, but also the paths that lead to their lairs. Seriously, you've hidden the paths? How's that supposed to work? That's right, we have hidden the paths, but at least a small part of the paths. They are hidden deep underground in the buried cities, and only the Chosen One can find them there. But no worries, I will now open the entrance to the buried cities for you. Hurry, enter the buried cities, and you'll find a path to the first letter. Alright. I'm assuming that we just gonna need to leave again now. It would be fun to play some actual Wheel of Fortune here, but unfortunately, duty calls. Hey kids, good to see you again. Was the High Priest able to help you? Oh yes, we're supposed to go to the pyramid above the seas. Pyramid above the seas? That's a tough one. It has rested above the waves since time immemorial, and only a few have ever gotten to set foot on it. But I bet you two will handle it. You should head to the beach now and descend into the buried cities. There you will you'll find a way to the pyramid. Alright. Okay, a little bit more. I think I leapt a little bit too much.
I can't swim that far. Funny when they respawn me inches for where the pyramid entrance was. Okay, let's try that again. They respawned me again, and now they respawned me miles from where I was supposed to get going. So I need to get going there a little bit harder this time. Yeah, let's not go off of the cliff again. This sent me hurtling into a completely different direction, and I don't seem to be able to change the direction I was going. And now they put me back in that other area. I should have just fallen off of the cliff. It would have gotten me closer. Alright. Okay, just land on the corpus of this plane over here and then hop the platforms all the way over to our next area. Finally here. You see the entrance to the buried caves in front of you. Enter the portal, and with a bit of a luck, you'll find the hidden path to the pyramid above the seas. Alright. If it was a horse, it would have bit me. So here we are. In... looks like a Mario Sunshine type secret room. Welcome to the buried cities. Sir Hedler, what are you doing here? How'd you find your way in? Yeah, who do you think built the buried cities? You built them all by yourself? Yeah, no, my little friend, not I alone. The buried cities are the work of the Bulls Guild. Look how wonderful they are. Many brave diggers have dug hard and long to create them. Impressive. Yeah, really crazy, but where's the hidden part of the path? And what kind of machine is this? Path pieces don't even exist yet, but you can create them in no time with these matter machines. If you assemble the machines correctly, then a new part of the path appears in the upper world. Wow, not bad, Mr. Mole. You said it. Now pay attention. I'll explain to you how to operate the matter machine. It's quite simple. You have to assemble a machine in such a way that the ball can roll into the hole. And how do you get the ball into the hole? You see the blocks lying around? You have to place the machine symbols onto these blocks. Then the machine will change the ball roll, and the ball will roll into the hole. Give it a chance. Scan a symbol for the machine, and throw it onto one of the blocks. Do you understand? Well, basically, yeah. Alright, let's let the balls roll. Okay, so copy a symbol. Alright, and then put the symbol, where does it go? Okay, I think I know what I need to do now. Okay, so copy this symbol and then paste it all the way over there onto that box. Alright, and now I've got a block. And then I guess I've got to do it 2 more times so that I'll eventually push the ball into the hole. Alright. Okay, that should be enough blocks. Ball go in the hole. Okay, now on to the other section where we'll end up doing the same thing. Alright. So, the difference here is that there are 3 blocks. Alright. Make that appear. Copy the next one. Make that appear. And copy the third one. Okay. Where on Earth is the third block? There it is. There you go. Alright. Copy a triangle symbol. Does that, like, elongate? Does it... And if I keep copying it, does it keep elongating? That's the question. Yep, sure does. Yeah, this should have been the first one I went after. A hole-in-one. So we've completed a mole tunnel. It was a surprisingly complex experience. Fantastic, Ruffy. You solved the first buried city. The first? Are there more of them? Of course they are. Moles just can't be stopped when it comes to digging and building. Can't even remember how many of these cities we've built, but there are quite a few. Hopefully they're still intact and working as planned. Oh dear. Please be a little more enthusiastic. Haven't you seen how well the matter machines work? There's a whole lot of science in it. The buried city has conjured up a plane for us. With that, the path to the pyramid above the sea is now open. Let's not waste any time. Yay, we get to go into one of these incredibly dangerous-looking airplanes now. I'm a little bit iffy on the aerodynamic. All right. Oh dear, these combustion engines really do combust. Who would have thought that? Yeah, fascinating, isn't it? It seems totally uncontrolled, but it's actually very safe. Don't worry, airplanes are the safest mode of transportation. Well, statistically speaking. I regret everything! That was a hard landing. You think so? I've had harder landings. Oh, Pip, look around. I think we've lost our way. There's not a pyramid in sight. Oops, look what that sign says. Welcome to Crash Island. If you're here, something has gone terribly wrong. What a bummer. Calm down, let's just make the best of it. Let's look around first. Yay. The one place that they'll know that you end up if you fly one of these very sketchy looking planes. Admit it, you want to solve the riddle of the tiles, don't you? Well then, pay attention. At the center of deep space was a star so full of grace. It was warm and it was bright. Everyone could see its light. Quite tricky, but give it a try. If you make a mistake, I'll reset the tiles for you. And if you really can't figure it out, I can reveal the solution to you. But that won't be cheap. Tell me the solution. Well, 50 coins. I've been doing nothing but collecting coins. I can definitely just bribe him for it. Alright. Okay, top row 111, middle row 181, bottom row 111. All right. All right. Well, entrance to these portals and it puts you in these little 2D areas. Yeah, this guy just taking a nap. There'll probably be more of a purpose for that in a moment. Okay, there's no particular reason why we're following this waypoint, but we're still following it. Admit it, you want to solve the middle. Okay. In the sky I might look small, but down here I am really tall. Why tricky? Alright. Not worry about that just yet. All these little 2D areas are fine and dandy, but I actually want to get to where I'm going. Alright. There's a way I can get this trust if I turn the ground into wood. I guess I can't turn the water into wood. Where was I going before? We're just on a tiny little island. It should be really, theoretically, very easy to navigate this place. Hey, you. Hey, you there. Hey, you there!
Oh, yo, what's up? Sorry, mates.
Hey, which way to the pyramid?
Wrong island, mates. This is Cross Island. What's the saying? If you're here, something's gone wrong.
Yeah, that's really true. And what went wrong for you?
For me, nothing went wrong. I'm here by choice. Planned crash landing to get away from my fans. Been here for a while now, enjoying the peace and quiet. No pesky fans, no autographs, no photos, no nothing. Just relaxing in front of the TV, you know.
So you just sit in front of the TV?
Correct.
Listen, we urgently need to get to the pyramid above the sea. Please help us and tell us how to get there.
I'm sorry, not now. I'm busy. I'm sure you can manage without me.
Alright. William keeps looking at his TV. His TV has a picture of gold bricks on it. Okay, well. What if I just try to turn your TV into stone?
I'm sorry, not right now.
Okay. Well, if I hit it, it changes the channel. Volcano. Fox. Hey. Hey, Red Seraph. Hey, Queen Vampiress. Thank you very much for tuning in. Alright. How you guys doing tonight? So, we're playing Ruffy in the Riverside, and we have to get a couch potato frog to stop watching television. And apparently knocking it until it's a test panel does not actually do anything. Let me see. What could the solution be here? Gotta be a way to get him away from the TV. Maybe there's something around here. I need to think outside of the idiot box. Not just a matter of, you know, swapping the TV with something else. You know, if I turn the water into lava, does that do anything? No. What about this? If I copy this, then it turns into iron. Iron is usually a magnet, but I don't think I can actually turn this into a magnet. Maybe I can turn something nearby into a magnet, and it'll attract the television. How's the game been for you? I've been enjoying it. I'm sure it's not what a lot of people expect, because, you know, it's not really like a really big sprawling type of platformer. It literally is a puzzle-solving platformer. But, you know, I do happen to be brainy, and I do happen to like to use my brain. So, I do like to happen to figure out these puzzles and what they're about. Okay. So I have the ability to change the channel, and when I do, I either get fire, or... Okay, I believe that Fox would, if I copied the TV, when a Fox is on it, I would get ice, but nah, it actually doesn't seem to be doing anything. Yeah, okay, so copy... Yeah, and then that makes fire, and then this one will turn it into iron, but then this one doesn't change anything. Well, try to see if I can get that, ice again, see if I can copy that. Nope. This is a completely neutral channel. I don't seem to be able to copy anything off of it. Let's see. Let's turn this back into water, so I'm just not doing this puzzle in front of a great big hazard right now. Guy's got a tire swing. Guy's got a rather silly looking inflatable right here. Oh, there's another television here. I wonder if that has something to do with it. I always thought, okay, the off one is the iron one. Maybe I can copy and paste it over here. It just makes a TV with the exact same image on it. Feel like that actually might have something to do with it. Alright. What's over here? Okay, I can copy the area around him and turn it into sand. I mean, obviously, clearly I can turn the water into sand, but I don't think turning the water into anything has been very helpful. Okay, well. Let me check my map really quick. See, I think, yeah, all this time I should have actually been traveling to an area a little bit further away from here, so let me go over there. I don't have the whole picture when it comes to trying to get Mr. Frog away from his television. I'm Mr. Frog, this is my show. Alright. No, actually, the waypoint is just taking me back here, so yeah. There is something I need to do here. See, there's an area. There's still an area a little bit further up here that's marked on my map. Okay, what do I need to do to get there? Maybe I have to go further up the mountain. Uh-oh. Okay, I can turn the ground in front of him into a different subject. Maybe I can turn it into iron. No, maybe not. Maybe I can just copy it. If I could turn it into fire and then just hotfoot him out of his sitting space. Doesn't seem like it's particularly nice to do, though. Well, look here. Another one that looks so funny. First the green one and now this brown one. Ha ha ha. What, you want to get in the wall? The wall is far too dangerous to you. You still want to get in? Well, I could give you a few hints, but you'll never know if you're smarter than the green one. Actually, I think you can do it. Oh no, well, I already know how to get into the walls. I have to solve these puzzles on the side. Let me take a moment and look at the wall. What can be going on here? I mean, I'm pretty sure this is just water on the side of the wall. There's another TV here for some reason. And I can still punch it and change the channel. Somebody should have actually made these TVs with off buttons. That would have made this a lot simpler. What if I could substitute the TV with a wood box? That a thing? Nope. What if I just hit it on standby? I don't think... Yeah. He doesn't pay any attention to that. Guy likes to watch test panels, and I don't blame him. Sometimes I like to watch test panels. Alright. Now the sky looks small, but down here I'm really tall. So, well... I am pretty sure it is just the ones on the top and then the 8s on the bottom. So yeah, these open up portals so that I can go into these little 2D sections. So, what is this? This is made out of rock. If it were instead made out of wood, then it would float. Alright. I had the right idea, but I think the wood log got away from me. Alright. What goes on here, too? Okay, now both of those are made of wood. But then every time that I make one and then it floats all the way over to that side, and then it gets stuck on the top and then gets replaced by another stone block. Oops. Okay. For half a second, well, yeah, I did. I turned this one into stone. Now it's a petrified tree. Let's go ahead and return you to your natural state. I'm gonna have to be quick here. I wonder if I can manipulate that 2D wood from over here. See, they very intentionally make it so that I cannot. See, I don't think this game would appreciate me fudging its puzzles. Okay, well. At any rate, I have gotten onto the wood. Okay, yeah, I can't get through that section right there. I can't just direct his 2D body away from the television, and that would be the answer to it. I mean, I can absorb the ground from underneath him, but then I cannot change it. Hey, look, over there, I can see the pyramid. That's where we have to go, but how do we get there? That's a good question. I need to get Mr. Frog to help me. I've been in this puzzle already. I don't know whether or not it's relevant that that monster inside of the puzzle needs to stay asleep or not, but I have done that. That is a thing that I have accomplished. I'm just going to try that ground pounder television now. Now that doesn't do anything except change the channel again. I feel like there's something significant about being able to change the televisions into gold. I mean, this is a TV where I can't change the channel, and it's also smoking at the top. Oh, you know what? Okay. There might be a solution to another puzzle here. Okay. Just punch the TV until I get the volcano again. Okay. Now that I have fire, I can turn the water in this puzzle into fire. And then that lava plume up there. Nope. I need to turn the plume into fire because that needs to burn the log on the top. There you go. Now I can get back. Now I can turn that back into water and then use the log to float across it. That's how that puzzle works. All right. They copied the tree again. Okay, unlike the other puzzle, these monsters are active. And if I touch them, then they just kick me out of the puzzle. So, what can I do about these guys? I suppose turning them into iron is worth anything. If that is in fact something I can do. I would need to put them to sleep just like the one in the other puzzle. Like the monster in the other puzzle, that one needs to be asleep. Maybe I can copy the sleeping monster from one puzzle to another. I'd have to be quick though. Alright. Okay, yeah, that seems to be working just fine. Okay, well, I'm brainy. This is actually turning out pretty well. Something's amiss here, though. I'm missing my wooden plank. Well, my wooden plank is still staying floating on top of the geyser. So maybe I don't need it anymore. Alright. Well, I've solved this. This has given me a handful of coins. Not much else I can imagine, though. So if I copy these monsters, what does that look like? It just looks like a symbol of the monster sleeping. Sadly, I can't turn Mr. Frog into a monster that's asleep and have that solve this little problem. Although... gears are turning again, folks. Alright. Okay, well... I thought maybe this, copy and pasting the sleeping monster in the TV would have kept them from watching it, but obviously not. You know, I'm working on adventure game levels of logic at this point. So there's like these semi-broken TVs thrown around all over the place. And I can copy the picture from the TV onto the onto the other screens. Wow. Well, I actually walked into the enemy. It's, actually having to punch an enemy is such a rare thing in this game that I'm not even really paying attention to it while it's when it's happening. When I actually have to be engaging somebody in some Mortal Kombat. All right. An island over there. If I could just paraglide my way over to it, then it really wouldn't be much of an adventure game, so I'm assuming that's not the solution.
If I push the TV into the river would sweep it away, then he can't watch TV anymore. But that's not how this works. It's not how any of this works. Alright. Is there anything else manipulatable in this area? I get a blue paint effect. I don't know if I can apply the blue paint effect anywhere. Sometimes you can apply colors to places, but you can very rarely to apply them to like areas of the environment. Also the fact that there is a big wheel here. See, this wheel I assume... Okay, if I copy that, then that's a green. If I copy the center of it, then it's stone. If I copy that, then it's yellow. I mean, I can probably... Very likely, I can... change around all of the colors on this wheel. Like... No, not even that. No, this wheel is just static. I can get 5 colors from it, though. Let me just try to go further up the mountain now. Copy some leaves. Oh, that only copies the color green. It doesn't give me the leaf array that I usually use in order to climb waterfalls. It doesn't matter if I fall down from a very tall height onto the television. Yeah, right. This game just came out today, so, you know, I highly doubt, you know, I might be able to pull up a walkthrough for this. Let's see. Ruffy and the Riverside walkthrough. Full game 100% walkthrough on YouTube. Butterfly guide. Missing a toy guide. Okay, well... Let me see. Yes, how am I supposed to get this frog off of stop being a couch potato? Seeing the crash landing scene again.
let me go ahead and highlight my browser, then you guys can watch this with me. Okay, so yeah, this is the section I played before. Just try to figure out where this guy is. Hey. Hey, Juice El Jefe! For the Emperor! How are you doing? I'm doing alright, El Jefe. How are you doing today? Because I got a little bit stuck on Ruffy and the Riverside. I'm just trying to figure out what the solution to this one puzzle is. Alright. Let's see. Recovering from your oral surgery. Oh, I got a tooth pulled. Yeah. That's rough, man. I hope you're doing alright. You know. I severely dislike the dentist. Now, don't misinterpret me. I go to the dentist. But I still pretty severely dislike the dentist. Yeah, the pain meds help, yeah. I bet they do. I hope you don't grind your teeth in your sleep. I mean, I don't either, but, you know, I hope that's something that you don't do. Alright. Okay, so what was going on? Okay, so... he did something to the TV to turn it to break it, to turn to snow. That's what happened there. I glanced away for 1 second and there was the solution to the puzzle. Alright, my eyes are peeled at this point. And what did he copy? Oh, he copied one of the TVs with static on it. I hope I didn't screw that one up, because in my game, I was also copying on top of all these televisions. Yeah. So I didn't make the mistake of turning all the broken televisions into fixed ones. Alright. Okay, no, I can still copy this one. As the answer was staring me right in the face, it was the one thing I didn't think of. Have you guys gone crazy? My beautiful TV. You guys know how hard it is to get a working TV on Crash Island. Probably impossible? You said it. It's impossible. What am I supposed to do now? Help us leave the island. Leave the island? He'll leave the island? Well, that's probably all that's left when the TV is broken. Hey, why not? I'm feeling some wild vibes and some new beats right now. I need to sing again. I need feel my fans. So you'll help us? Yes, well, actually, no. You'll have to do it all yourselves, but I can give you some info. Well, say it then. Well, when I came here, my fans sent me an awful lot of messages about how to get out of here. They want me back, you know. Messages? How? You see all these bottles here? In each bottle, there's a letter containing a hint on how to get out of here. I stopped reading this stuff at one point. After all, I didn't want to leave. I see, but the tips were in the bottles? Supposedly, there's a small sunken island here. The Moon Island knows something, and if you fill the mural over there with the secret signs from the messages in the bottles, this island will appear. Is that true? Well, I don't know. I've never tried to find all those stupid bottles. Well, it's probably all nonsense. Oh dear. But don't worry, I'll help. As far as I know, there are still 5 messages in bottles lying around this island. So let's get going, you two. You have to find 5 bottles. If you find I have one, bring it to me. Find 5 bottles? You said it. On the bottles, get set, go. That might be our ticket out of here. Alright, well. Something relatively in this vicinity. Oh, okay, no, that's just leading me back to the center point again. I think I actually have to go around the aisle right now and then look for bottles. Alright. It was one of my wisdom teeth that popped out awkwardly in the sense it was sideways and not the normal up and down. Yeah. I've never personally had wisdom teeth problems. They've never been hereditary. But I know a lot of people who went through the surgery. And, you know, they were, yeah, far from happy about it. Well, I hope you feel better. I hope you get well soon. And I hope somehow my bumbling around this puzzle platformer helps you a little bit with the healing process. Okay, so we've already know about doors. If you just, you know, copy a down arrow onto a door, then it'll slide down. There's one bottle. Alright. It's a nice game too, and it looks chill. Yeah, I mean, if nothing else, this game certainly is chill. Supposedly they're part of this weird escape plan. Let me see. Interesting. It's a drawing, or at least part of it. It's bad it says you're supposed to combine it with other drawings. Quite complicated. Let's see what happens. Okay. It looks nice, but how's it going to get us off this island? Anyway, just come back when you find more bottles. Okay, so we're starting to, you know, put together like a series of symbols that we have to put together in a certain area. Probably in the area right in front of the adjacent island to build a bridge. Alright. Huh. Suddenly there's a ship in the bottle in one of the puzzles that I already completed. I just came to this area too soon. That's what happened. Now let me just hop in here and get it. Just snag this really quick. Yeah, it's $20. The interesting thing about this game is that it's, you know, its debut day is the same day as the first day of the Steam Summer Sale. And I certainly hope that it doesn't help the sales of this, because this is a good game and it deserves more attention. Okay, well. I thought I did. I thought I had another bottle. It was inside of the puzzle. You guys saw that, or am I just hallucinating at this point? This puzzle reset itself, and it, yeah, so these pillars are stone again. I'm going to have to go through the trouble of, making the solution once more. Alright, so let's get to it, otherwise the stream is just going to sit here. You know, turn the geyser into lava. Have it destroy... Oh, well, no, it's not going to destroy that because that's stone now. Turn that into wood. Okay, then have that get obliterated. And then, turn the pillar back into water. Okay, then get ready in order to turn the other log into stone. at the same time that I enter the portal. Oop! I forgot the other part of this. Is that I actually need to get the, I need to get the sleeping monster from the other puzzle. So that I can put the other monsters to sleep. Alright. Okay, that should be good. Oh, okay. Well, when I touched the bottle, it didn't go into my inventory. It just kind of floated up and out into the real world, so... Probably the same thing happened with the bottle that I extracted from the other 2D puzzle. Yeah. The environment is a tool to solve the puzzles, yeah. And so I've been following this one, I think, is that I ended up following its TikTok page for a while. Yeah, I already see where I had left the other bottle behind. You know, and of course, it's a great game with it's a great looking game with a great concept. And I really do love. I dig this art, and I really dig the background music too. So. Don't need to go back in there. I need to climb the mountain again. And drop this off first. Alright. Free bottle. This is what they're telling Mr. Frog to play. Play free bottle. There's the third one. So that puts me 4 out of 5 of the missing pictures. Okay. So one more bottle to find. Okay, there's one all the way over there. So I actually have to pull it out of my hat how I'm supposed to solve this puzzle. A good amount of the bridge is just here on the ground in front of me. Oh, there's also steel pillars here. I mean, obviously I can swap the texture of the pillars and the, you know, but I don't know if that actually helps me. I need to find a way in order to move the pillars together and start building a bridge. Let me see. There's still a working TV over here. I know that... So the important thing that you have to remember about some of these puzzles is that anything that you make can change into iron is magnetic. So if you do have something magnetic... Oh, dag. I did not mean to do that. I accidentally turned the entire sea into fire. Hey, this is me being a little bit too exuberant with my button presses. Let me just go ahead and set everything right with the universe again. There we go. So, I gotta turn the TV to the section that has the gold bricks again. Because I can make some of these pieces magnetic if I try to. Nope. Yeah, that still didn't work. I still ended up turning the entire sea into lava, which is still a problem. You know, I actually think that'll just wear off on its own. I can manipulate this one way, but not the other. Not the way that I actually want to. Okay, so now I do have the... I can turn these into steel beams, but then what do I do once they're steel beams? See, I wish there was a helpful NPC with some kind of hint right about here. So copying the inflatable doesn't like give me anything that's bouncy, it only gives me like the color blue. I can't cross you know, this isn't Tears of the Kingdom. I can't just, you know, pick up things and then float them using mouse cursor sensitivity over to other areas. Let me think. What to do? What to do? I'm gonna need that darn walkthrough again. Okay, so some kind of hint about how I can get across the bridge. Alright. They seem to actually be melting the other bridge so that it stands flat. Okay, well, I was in the ballpark. Okay, not necessarily, yeah, not really what I thought, because I assumed that if a wooden bridge were to completely fall into the lava, then that would actually be a bad thing. I think that the entirety of the bridge would, that would make the entire bridge melt away. But apparently not. Okay, I can only do one of the two beams, too. That's significant. So as I was doing this, then the puzzle was partially glitching. Simply because I was trying to copy an element other than the fire, but they actually didn't really want the fire to help me solve my puzzle. It's rare that you can turn the entire ocean into fire as well. Alright. Okay, here's the last one. Hey, the mural is almost complete. This should be the last bottle. I'll just add it to the mural. Wow, look at that. That must be that weird moon island. Maybe there's something to getting away from here after all. Let's take a look. Alright. We're heading to just that great big mysterious glowing island over there. Wouldn't hurt to make a few bridge floaties. It also wouldn't hurt to actually use the bridge floaties. Alright. Touch the ground, and then the sun comes over to meet up with me. Hello, little bear. They say you can do a special trick that makes all the wishes come true. Would you get farther away from me, Miss Sun? My eyeballs are burning! Tell me, is it true? Yes, he can. He can do the swap. Oh, nice, very nice. Maybe you can do me a little favor, my dear friend. Of course, my dear son. What can I do for you? They say the light is not dark at all, but full of stars. They say they sparkle and shine like the most beautiful gems. Yes, when you put it like that, the night really has something to it. Oh, how I'd love to experience it. We sons know nothing but the day, and whenever I wander, there happens to be daytime. I finally want to admire the beauty of the night. Oh. I accidentally left the browser on. Alright. Okay, so I solved that whole puzzle off screen. That's a good thing, because there is no spoilers, kids. I can understand that, but how can I help you? Oh, dear bear, it's quite simple. I watched you draw this pretty mural on the wall over there. Wait a second, I'll bring it over here for you. Okay, the sun is totally freaking me out here, man. There. Oh, phew, no spoilers. Alright. So, obviously, I have to copy and paste all of the symbols on the tablet to match the pillars on the side, so let me just get to working on that. Okay, the triangle on the red, the square on the yellow. Okay. The diamond on the green. The waves on the blue. I'm sure there's some kind of elemental significance to all these symbols, but... And the final one has to be this bullseye on the purple. The stars have aligned in solstice. We are granting the sun's wish in order to be able to see the stars, and we hope we do it soon, because the sun is standing right next to us, and I'm gonna melt! Alright. Wow, what is that? I wonder what you can do with it. Oh, I know. I can swap the sun with the moon with it. Turn the day into the night and the sun into the moon so they can see the stars. That's the answer to the riddle. Ooh. How beautiful. See what's happened. The night is here and look how beautiful it is. So many stars, so many lights. Who would have thought I'd live to see this? Thank you, my little friend. You deserve a reward. Here, take this glitter of stars as a token of my gratitude. May it accompany you on your journey. Oh, look, a shooting star. Thank you, dear sun, or dear moon. Look, she fell asleep. Probably not used to the nighttime, I guess. Let's go. Okay, so we made another one of those reality-altering marbles fall from the sky. Alright. Wow, this ball is freezing cold. I bet it even freezes the sea. Hey, maybe we can roll over to the pyramid with it. Na 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 na. Oh. They want me to actually stand on top of it and roll it. Yeah. So, reality warping star, as soon as it touches the floor of the area around it, turns into ice. Okay, well. I had to make sure that I go straight through the exit into the other area. Alright, so. I believe that exit was right around here. Seeing quite a bit more icicles. Okay, try not to get swept up like crazy. Alright. Let's try this again. Be a little bit more careful with the general obstacle course. I may be doing weird and freaky things with a sun meteor, but I still do need to mind the action-adventure platforming inherent in this title. Alright. Oh, of course they want me to loop around there twice. Alright. Almost at the Pyramid Island. Almost at the Pyramid Island. Almost. Almost! Ah! Okay, there we go. Down goes the marble. Okay, well, at the end of that slight detour, we actually are in the place that we should have been exploring. Did you finally did it? They gave you a plane and you're gone. We had a little stopover on Crash Island. Well, that explains it. And then something went terribly wrong. We're talking to the sun and rolled on a shooting star, and it sounds wonderful, my little flying friend, but you must hurry. The path to the pyramid lies ahead, and it won't be easy. Take care of yourselves. I'll meet you up ahead. We're questing. We're questing. We are on a quest. Alright. So that's our exit back to the main world. It's a good thing that it's here, incidentally. Okay, the action-adventure platforming has gotten quite standard at this point. You know, take some extra care right around here so we can get through the deadly-looking traps. I still need to figure out how to emancipate those floating chests from the river. Maybe draw them out by turning something into a magnet. I believe that they themselves are made out of steel. Well, made out of the magnet material at any rate. Look at these boxes. Maybe we can use them to our advantage. Okay, left trigger and right trigger will let me multi-swap. Okay. Let me copy this. As I know what they're trying to get me to do. They're trying to get me to make a wooden staircase out of some of these. Maybe like this. You know. Then just turn part of them into the into a stairway that I can climb up. And now I'm in the next section already. I wonder why this pool is empty. Pools need water, don't they? Okay, well... that there is made out of steel. Maybe if I swap it with the other end, that it will start to magnetize. Well, it looked like I was going to do that. Looked like I was going to do something. So I have a magnetized, you know, if I can move them closer, then they would draw themselves into each other one way or another. Alright. I don't think I can get to the top of that cliffside. The invisible wall. Being stopped by an invisible wall. Okay, one thing that I know for certain is that this donut here on the end of the life preserver is capable of being weighed down so that the other end can so that the other end can open up this valve and then fill the swimming pool. And I believe that it was stone in the beginning. I've changed it into 2 or 3 different materials since then. Alright. Oh, no, that was the answer. I just turned it into stone, and now the pool is filled. Okay, well... I have a feeling the wood physics are not going to help me cross the center of the pool. Although I don't even really need to. Okay, yeah, anything stone. As previously suggested, I don't know why I need a, I don't know why I need a filled pool. Uh-oh. I think, you know, the only way to get to that door over there is through the center of the pool. Oh, I get it. Okay. Something is amiss here, and it's that I'm not paying attention to the whole puzzle. Okay. I actually need to turn all of these stone pillars into wood. Because if they are still stone, then there's no way that I'm going to be able to cross them because they're weighed down by the middle of the pool. That was a missing part of this whole thing. Alright. Okay, fill the pool with water now. Now we can get across. Alright. And to the temple. Okay, the Temple of Doom stuff is getting a little silly now. Wonder if it's possible to get through these things. Alright. Can I copy the fire from the torches? I had a sneaking suspicion if I were to try to turn the spikes into stone, that still wouldn't help me out very much. Can I copy fire from anywhere? Can I copy fire from the giant fire pillar? Yeah, alright. Is there anything I can copy from the pillar? I can copy the color red from the pillar, which is honestly not that helpful. There's a rock here. I feel like the rock is more a part of the environment. Alright. Am I just climbing up and over the puzzle? No, I felt like that would be too simple. They're not gonna let me do that. What do I have to do here? Okay, that is way too rapid for me to outrun. There is nothing that is a swappable except for all of the, except for a couple of trees and the stone around me. Okay, there is like one set of stone pillars here that I can turn into wood. I don't know if that necessarily does anything. It just makes them breakable. Alright. Oh, I floated into the middle of it. I'm not getting away with that. No siree, Bob. This game is way too smart for that. Way too smart for the way that I usually power my way through platforming levels. Alright. Okay, well, once again, I'm completely stumped, and I'm going back to the walkthrough. Um, so, Hefe, Seraph, if you are in chat, please let me know if I've covered everything up with the walkthrough again. All right. Oh, is he really just running through that? Am I just not trying hard enough? I guess he really is. Okay, well, let's try to gun it. It's hard to think, yeah, get a running start while you're simultaneously have this giant fire pillar behind you. You know, there's probably a run button I also need to be using here. Yeah, it's just very precise timing. So I'm trying to see if there's a button I can press that makes me go faster. I know that holding down X, you know, makes me charge an attack. Is I know that, you know, this game actually does have a little bit of momentum, is that if I'm going downhill fast enough, then I would actually be able to pick up speed, but I'm not going to be able to do this and have that great big fire pillar there too. Maybe charge as the front is going down, but the back is still going down. Okay, the question is though, I do not know what the run button is. That's something that that's something that I'll allow you to tell me, Sarah. I will allow you to tell me what the run button is if you know what it is. Oh, I found it. It's L1. All right. No, I already found it. It is L1. It's I never would have guessed that on my own. All right. Yeah, I can already see this is a potential headache. That looks wobbly. Take care about which one you can jump on. Okay. Obviously, there are arrows that point to the specific ones you can jump on, and I can't see them with the leaf coverings. They're very funny looking arrow fonts, too. Alright. Alright. Yeah, I'm in the dark about this one specifically. Oh, I can kick away the grass. Okay, that's good to know. Alright. Done and done. Okay, we're getting into our next 2-minute ad. Thank you, everybody, for still staying tuned in.
There you are.
Yeah, finally. Is that the pyramid?
Well spotted, my friend.
Pretty high, isn't it?
Yes, terribly high. I remember it being a bit smaller, but I only know it for postcards. Fortunately, I can't accompany you to the top. You know, moles have a terrible fear of heights.
That's okay. Well, we'll just write you a postcard from above.
No, get going. It's Donkey Kong. Alright, well, you know, I think I might have cursed myself with this just ever so slightly. You know, I said that there was no action-adventure platforming. There is action-adventure platforming. Alright. Remember to use that run button again. Ouch. Well, they let me stay on the same floor that I managed to get up to. Alright. I don't see how flattening this guy actually kills him. I mean, he's a 2D character. You know, we be straight Sonic Robo blasting in here. Wow, they're not letting up on me. Alright. Sometimes the safe areas also grow spikes on them. As though the game developer said, "Oh yeah? You don't think this game has hard enough platforming?" Alright. Customers, hello, hello. Please choose hearts to be satisfied. Alright. Bonus hearts, hooray. Heart containers, 250. Okay. You know what? I have so much money, I'm gonna try to buy 2 heart containers. Alright. I haven't seen, you know, much use for money other than getting the spoilers for the 2D puzzles, but that's obviously another one. See, they are more than happy to give me bonus hearts before I actually have to get into a battle royal with these crazy coconut guys. You know, there's like a type of nut that looks like these bad guys. Maybe they're pine nuts. Maybe pine nuts, that's a little bit too on the nose. Because I don't think real pine nuts actually have burrs on them. But what do I know? I'm just brainy. Wonder what this wheel is good for.
Okay, turn the wheel, light something up, press the button. Okay, easy puzzle. I mean, you have to admit, you know, even something like this. Well, you know, I go back to a time in the PS2 days when people were praising the block moving puzzles in games like God of War. This is thankfully even more complex than that. The only thing that has done something so far is if I highlight the square one. And that puts out exactly one area of the temple in the background. If I press this, then that goes away. So, I don't know if I should still be operating in a manner consequential with progress. I don't seem to be able to use my copy abilities in this. They really did just want you to solve this puzzle the old-fashioned way. Okay. Yeah, so I just had to do it in like a backwards order. Okay, there you go. Did I kill or glitch myself? No. I could have killed or glitched myself, but I didn't. Wow, more wheels. I wonder what all these signs are for. Keep wondering. Yeah, they just completely eliminate my copy abilities for this section of the puzzle. I feel a little cheated. I mean, as opposed to me, you know, actually having the ability to cheat the game. Alright. Letter. We get letters. We've got stacks and stacks of letters. Went through this whole quest so that we can get one part of a sign that says Riverside. Hello, you two. So we meet again. You've shown great courage and found the first sacred letter. You're truly the chosen one who can save the World Core. The World Core can rely on us. That is certain, but know that the sacred letters are only part of the way. The world is full of wondrous beings that also need your help. Listen to your heart, and help wherever you go. Open up your heart and let it shine on through. Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba da ba da ba da ba 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 da ba 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 da 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 ba da. Okay, well, I would like to save and quit now. I don't know if we actually have to manually save, or if we're actually I don't know if we're actually been auto saving this whole time. Game doesn't really give us a clue when it comes to this. But at any rate, yeah. So yeah, this concludes our broadcast day. We're gonna go ahead and we're going to find somebody to raid now. Gonna head on over to the old purple site. Let's see who's streaming right now. Um, Abigail Croc is streaming. They might be a good person to visit. And then also, do, 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 man, lots of people were on earlier. Lots of my very, very close friends. Try to check really to see if any of them are actually still streaming at this hour. Um, let's head on over to, well, let's go ahead and let's go over to Abigail Croc. I think they just started streaming and they're doing a just chatting right now. All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and let's head over to them. Um, so thank you very much for the stream. Thank you very much for tuning in, Red Seraph, and also thank you for tuning in. Um, Justa la Jefe is that I hope you do feel better from your teeth surgery. So yeah, I leave you in the very capable hands of Abigail Croc. Um, in the meantime, though, thank you everybody for staying tuned in. Thank you for being here with me. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a tabletop RPG writing stream. I'm going to introduce you to the magic system in my new upcoming books, and then also by then, I hope I can work from the morning until the afternoon to produce the first full document version of my patented D12 dual system, which I'm going to be releasing using Creative Commons Attribution License. Those of you who are uh, savvy about playing and making your own tabletop RPGs, you'll have the ability to copy and make modifications to it as long as you have attribution. That is the new D12 dual system. We introduced it last Friday. We're going to do the second stream in that series where I introduce you to how the magic system works in the D12 dual system. So thank you everybody once again for tuning in. Remember, BRAINY means smart. Nothing is too hard if you use your head. Always be the change that you want to see in the world. Have a good evening, everybody, and thank you very much for watching. All right, that's the typing. That's the typing that I do in order to type in. And I spelled it wrong too. The typing that I do in order to send us over to Abigail Croc. Say hi to her for me.